Hello and welcome to Archvaldor's Hacks with Archvaldor and his amazing hacks. In this video I'll be discussing a strange glitch which allows you to fly in Undermine. Sort of. So prior to the release of the Undermine in World of Warcraft, Blizzard made it very clear there would be no flying, with the focus on their new ground-based driving system. Now, in my never-ending mission to ruin the specific vision of Warcraft developers, I tried various workarounds and items we've used over the years to confound Blizzard and glitch out the game, and none of them worked. It seemed Blizzard had thought of everything to stop flying. I mean, they hadn't thought of fixing all the dumb bugs in their game, but they had removed all the fun stuff. Or so I thought until I logged on to my Demon Hunter. No, this isn't going where you were thinking. We aren't going to be doing any parkour or double jumping. I got distracted by something and went AFK, and when I came back the Demon Hunter was dead. Now, Alliance Demon Hunters have to be Night Elves, and Night Elves when they die transform into Wisps. You'd think this would just be a stylistic change, but Wisp form actually obeys different rules than Ghost form, and to my astonishment I found that Blizzard had put no restrictions on flight form at all. You could fly anywhere in Undermine. You'll notice the maximum flight limit is actually quite low, and certain things are still inaccessible, such as the edges of the map, and this Zeppelin. They are actually hidden behind dozens of invisible walls, which require much more sophisticated tech to get past. Now, of course, you're in Wisp form and everything is rather dull and grey. So cool as this is, we really want a live character up here. There is a way. Before your character dies, queue for a follower dungeon. After your character dies, enter the follower dungeon. You'll find you can do this when dead. Now leave the instance group, and when you re-enter Undermine, you'll find that you are alive at the last location you were in Wisp form when you were dead. Now this is important. There is only a 40-second gap between the follower dungeon pop-up appearing and then expiring, which isn't a great deal of time to get where you want to go. So you'll want to time your character's death very exactly. This simple macro will tell you exactly how long you have before the pop-up expires. Now, the obvious way to get your character killed is by a hostile mob, but that actually takes too long, generally speaking. It's too inexact. You lose too many seconds trying to time that correctly. So we'll try two other ways. The first is obviously to use full damage, and the second is to use pinch whistle nitro fuel and a cooking fire. You can get a cooking fire from picking up level 1 cooking, and this will cause your character to catch fire and die quickly after 2 applications of the fuel. This is a better option when on the ground. You may be able to buy some fuel off your auction house. Alternatively, you can go to your faction's inn in the faction village areas of Ashran, that's Storm Shield and Warspear. You can use this same trick to fly in the interior of any building, though Blizzard have this annoying habit of blocking off interesting areas, like the interior of the Intercontinental Hotel. One thing I really wanted to do was get into the mysterious interior of the Galagio, which is normally completely inaccessible. Just worth mentioning something here really strange happens. If you try and drive your car in here, you get stuck in an infinite teleport loop. You cannot escape without hearthing. It's very peculiar. Now, when you try and use the Wisp method to get past the bouncers, you can do it, but you get stuck in an invisible wall and can't progress any further into the interior. Using Farsight from a shaman, you can actually look inside though, and it is mostly what you'd expect, apart from this interesting blue section stretching off into the infinity of the twisting nether. This trick is fantastic for exploration, and I'm sure because it's so much fun, Blizzard will hotfix it instantly, so you might want to get on the case really quickly if you want to use this. Now, will you get banned for using this exploit? No, you won't. Even Blizzard aren't that pathetic. Now, aside from exploration, there's limited practical use for this exploit, though you can use it for safe spotting if you want to be an enormous prick, like I'm demonstrating here. This is absolutely broken in World PvP. Using this in World PvP is much more straightforward. You can just die near an object or a small building that you want to get on top of, and then fly back to the location of your corpse. You don't need to use any special tricks here. It's very unfair and enormous fun. If you love this type of exploit, bear in mind that I have gold making, leveling, and damage increasing exploits on my Patreon right now.